Thank you, Timer Joy. Contestant number 11, Nemalyn Ledda. Don't ask. Don't ask. Nemalyn Ledda.
Never ask a lady her age. That is good manners. Never assume that she's a senior citizen. That is good for your safety. Fellow Toastmasters, how old do you think I am? If you think I am 60 years old, better have your eyes checked. I am just 59. I just turned 59 last January. By the way, Chinese tradition dictates that if your age ends with a 9, you have to add 1 year to avoid bad luck. So if you're 29, say you're 30. If you're 49, then you're 50. I am 59, but I am not Chinese. So if you will add 1 year to my age, I will give you 60 years of bad luck. Social media are full of hurtful memes, poking fun on aging people, like the so-called evolution of the contents of a lady's bag, from baby powder to cologne to perfume to white flour and efficacent oil. I swear I don't have those in my bag. Well, except for that katingkolingment given by past international director Elisa Tai, who said it was so effective for her. She's also 59, but she's Chinese, so she's 60. There are things that go well with age, like wine and cheese. Aging is not that bad. It is worse. There are more things that don't go well with it, like my skin, my hair, my memory, even my actual age. So I have to remind myself constantly that I am only 59. Oh, in my 30s, I look so young. People thought I just graduated from college. In my 40s, people thought my son and I were siblings. Now, in my 50s, people think I am a senior citizen. I am only 59. Well, in my 30s, they called me Miss. In my 40s, they called me Ma'am. Now, in my 50s, I called Madam, like a Mama Sang. There was even this visiting Toastmaster who had the audacity to call me Tita. I wanted to sue him for oral defamation because he is 55. I am only 59. Last February, I went to PhilHealth office. I'm familiar with this chaotic place, overflowing with people. I went straight to the information desk for assistance. They direct
All right, it seems that we're having problems with the audio of the last contestant.
Timer at 30 seconds. I think Toastmaster Nem can proceed.
Noted, Toastmaster Neb.
Nem is currently mute.
point did I disconnect?
Just 5 seconds ago.
Last February, I went to PhilHealth office. I'm familiar with this chaotic place, overflowing with people. I went straight to the information desk to ask for assistance. They referred me to a counter with no people in line. I wanted to rejoice, but it was for senior citizens. Without hesitation, I went straight to the tail end of a very long line. It was no longer about honesty. It was about defending my pride. I am only 59. Ah, After falling in line for 3 hours, I then went to Mercury. The guard who was giving out priority numbers gave me one for senior citizen. If only looks could kill, he'd be dead 20 times over. I am only 59. Thinking it was really my glasses that was making me look older, I decided to buy a new pair. After choosing a trendy frame, I asked the sales clerk how much would it cost with my prescription lenses. 50,000, madam. What? That's too expensive. Madam, you can use your 20% discount. I swear, I was already thinking murder when I looked straight into her soul and said, "Why? How old do you think I am?" Sensing danger, she meekly replied, "Madam, I am not good at guessing people's age." "Okay, I am paying 50,000. I am not poor. And for the record, I am only 59. 2 weeks ago, I went to buy some groceries. Donning my face mask, I entered the mall. The guard who took my temperature asked, "How old are you, madam?" 59. He stared at my face a bit longer and said, "Do you have an ID, madam?" What? 80% of my face was covered with mask and all he could see was a senior? And he wouldn't even take my word for it. He needed a proof, a government-issued ID. What's wrong with his eyesight? I am only 59. Please don't get me wrong. I have nothing against becoming a senior citizen because growing old is a privilege that is deprived of many. I do look forward to having my dual citizenship in a pandemic-free world and enjoy all the perks: 20% discount express lane, free movie tickets, and the right to fart anytime, anywhere. But meantime, I am not in a hurry. Please let me enjoy my freedom this quarantine time. Restriction starts at 60. I am only 59. Fellow Toastmasters, let us practice good manners and don't ask a lady her age, and never ever assume that she is a senior citizen. And for your safety, remember, I am only 59. Contest host?
1 minute of silence for the judges to complete their vote.
Grabe.
Toastmaster Ed, 1 minute is up.
Contestant number 12, Kenneth Ko. Status taken. Status taken. Kenneth Ko.
Yes. You know what annoys me? One question. It's a question that I've been asked over and over again in the last few years. And the question? Why are you still single? It's as if being single in this age is a crime in the Philippines. Well, I've gotten so annoyed that I made a speech just to put that question to rest. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. When we were teenagers, we were told that love can wait. We should study first, plan for our future. Well, I did that. But as the years go on, things change. And I think every one of us mature single people could relate to this. Suddenly, everyone, your friends, your neighbors, your accomplices, 12%, everyone, including their dog, feels that they need to help you change your status. They want you to change from single to something else. And I have quite a few stories to tell about this particular instance. Let me begin with my friend Tom. Now, Tom considers himself a ladies' man. And suddenly one day he decided to take pity on me. He's going to share to me his greatest secrets. He handed me a book. This book changed my life. You should read it. The book title, How to Talk to Women. Hello, I'm a Toastmaster. Ladies and gentlemen, which is harder? Talking to women or answering table topics? I have no problem talking to women. It's they who have a problem talking to me. And one other thing, Tom is still single right now. So I didn't think that the book worked for him very much. Next is my friend Paul. Now, Paul is a bodybuilder. He always wanted me to go with him to the gym. He told me something interesting. 80% of women are attracted to men with six-pack abs. Ladies, is this true? Well, I have some bad news for you, ladies. Because in my research, I also found that 80% of men with six-pack abs are attracted to men with six-pack abs. And there's also one other reason why I'm never going to the gym. A third friend, Chris. One day when we were hanging out, he took me to the side and looked at me seriously. Ken, do you have something to tell me? I'm one of your true friends. I will accept you for who you really are. I keep myself clean shaven. I use moisturizer every night to keep my face nice and smooth. But for the record, I am 100% straight. But perhaps the persons who are most intent in getting my status changed from single to married are my parents. I come from a Chinese family, and of course, there's nothing more important in a Chinese family than having heirs. So they set me up with what Chinese called kai xiao, a matchmaker. And being an obedient child, I followed along and went out on dates. The matchmaker sent me date after date after date. I found out why they were called blind dates. Because I'd rather be blind. But after 10 or so women, finally, a goddess arrived. Picture perfect face, a body to die for, and I wanted to impress her. I started talking to her in straight English using my Toastmasters training. But halfway during our date, she raised her right hand. Nag-nosebleed na ang tenga ko. Okay. Now I understand why these women need a matchmaker. There's always something wrong. If it's not one thing, it's the other. And the problem here, my parents think I'm that desperate as well. So that is why my status is taken for granted. They have taken for granted that I am single because I am waiting for that one special person. The one who will understand me. Even if I speak in straight English, she will not raise her hand and tell me it was too much. Someone who is beautiful and maybe rich. So I am not exactly looking for perfection, just absolute excellence. Nowadays, all these people have changed their tactics. They've looked at my receding hairline and then told me, time is not on my side. True. But to all those people, I have one thing to say. As my hair grows thinner, my wallet grows thicker. I may not be hearing Happy Father's Day very soon because I am nobody's daddy right now. But I am sure I can always be a sugar daddy. So ladies, who's your daddy now? Contest chair.
1 minute of silence for the judges to complete their ballots. Shrewd Banday, maybe you can get ready now so we can call you after this.
Check sound.
Toastmaster Ed, 1 minute is up.
Our last contestant, Shrewd Banday, the boss. The boss, Shrewd Banday.
Do you know what transpires before each Toastmaster year ends? It's the time of the year when a new set of officers will be elected. May 2018, I was the unlucky one. Who would have thought that I would be the president in my club? I don't even remember having an election during that time. I was appointed by my fellow club members. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, let me give you a short background in my club. My club is Healthcare Circle Toastmasters Club, and we are sponsored by my employer, Adventist Medical Center Bacolod. In my club, the members here are the president of the hospital, vice president, human resource director, and all other, should I say, big-time positions. Now tell me, how can you say no when you're having these types of member in the club? I was forced to accept the challenge. Anyway, to give you a better picture, I have here list of names of the past presidents in my club. Number 1 here in my list, Joanne Amparo, CPA, MBA, CHA, Vice President for Finance. Bill Riragudo, CPA, MBA, FPCHA, CHA CHA, Vice President for Operation. Hector Gallanes Jr., MD, MPA, CHA, FPCA, FPSST, FPALES, FPCS, FPSGS. Chief Executive Officer in our hospital. And now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the past president in our club for 2018-2019, Shrewd Banday, NF. Nothing follows. I may be the unlucky one, but I was having the best time of my life. Do you know why? They are my members. I'm the boss. I can easily give orders to them like, hey, Juan, by the power vested upon me of Toastmaster International, I command you, be the timer, okay? And you, Billy, be the accounter. And be sure to be on time, okay? And you, Hector, I've noticed that you haven't delivered your speech for a while now. I choose, and I will be your able waiter. You see, fellow Toastmasters, this is what Toastmaster is all about. Teaching us to be confident in ourselves, to become a better speaker, to lead, serve, and inspire. And of course, to boast around our superiors. But be sure they are members of Toastmasters, because if not, you're putting yourself in a state of calamity. Fellow Toastmasters, I have something to tell you. With the current situation that our country is facing right now, and even throughout the whole world, I began to think on what would be the effect of this pandemic in our Toastmasters, especially that speech contest is soon to come. Of course, with my initiative as the boss, I contacted Andanga. Do you know her? Andanga? I called her. Hey, Ann, worry no more. I have a proposal for you. And do you know what is that proposal? Even though, since I am the boss, Andanga immediately approved my proposal. And do you know what is that proposal? The proposal is, we are in Zoom right now. Anyway, that was just a make-up story. My point is, if you are the leader, if you are the president in your club, have the initiative to look for ideas in order for your Toastmasters meeting to push through. Don't let this pandemic be a hindrance to your Toastmasters meeting. I am not here to discuss about characteristics of being a leader, because we all know that, right? I am here to prove myself that I am the boss. And so, in order for me to do that, to prove myself, I would like everyone to please cooperate with me. I want each one of you to please raise your hand. Both hands, raise your hand up in the air. Come on, Prentice Chair, I'm not seeing you raising your hand. Please raise your hand. Everyone, are you all raising your hand? So while raising your hand, you clap your hands. Everybody, clap your hands, everybody. Now, what do you know why I was able to do that? That is because I am the boss. Campus Chair.
1 minute of silence for the judges to complete their ballot. Judges, once you have completed your ballots, please forward them to the tallier so that the results can be immediately tabulated.
Toastmaster Ed, 1 minute is up.
Thank you, Timer Joy. And that concludes our district humorous speech contest. Thank you to all the participants.